Fast food from the meeting with Trump and the King of Jordan Abdullah. Hello viewers, welcome to Unboxing America. If you receive new information, please subscribe and click on the notification bell. US President Donald Trump will meet with Jordan's King Abdullah at the White House in Washington, D.C., on February 11. Kevin Lamark /Reuters. Jordan's King Abdullah II became the first Arab leader to meet with Donald Trump in the White House since the President of the United States began on January 20. However, sitting on Tuesday with Trump put Abdullah in an accurate position. While Jordan and the United States have strong relations, Trump has repeatedly pressed Abdullah and his government to accept the Palestinians displaced from the war, as Israel had made a military attack since October 2023. Meanwhile, the United States said it would take over and own a single Gaza of its inhabitants, and critics of the proposal believes that it will be an ethnic cleansing. Not a complicated thing, Trump said again on Tuesday. With the United States' control of this land, that somewhat large land, you will have stability in the Middle East for the first time. Both Jordan and its ally Egypt refused to accept the displaced Palestinians by force. Abdullah's meeting came recently in the dangers of Gaza. Israel threatened, against the backdrop of Trump's statements, to restart the bombing on Saturday if the Palestinian group did not issue Hamas all the prisoners by Saturday. But Abdullah avoided Trump's contradiction directly during their meeting, indicating instead to an alternative plan soon that Egypt could reveal. Here are some fast food from the meeting between Abdullah and Trump. Trump doubles the acquisition plan in Gaza, again. Inside the Oval Office, journalists asked Trump about his comments that the United States will take over Gaza and that the Palestinians who live there will be transferred to another place, without any right to return. He was direct in his responses, apparently deaf to the amazing nature of some questions. Yes, the United States will control and rebuild Gaza. Yes, the Palestinians who have lived there for generations, many of whom are already refugees from what is now known as Israel, have moved to parcels in Jordan and Egypt. We'll take it. We will keep it. We will cherish it. Trump said, we will make it eventually where many jobs will be created for people in the Middle East. Trump also multiplied his threats that the ceasefire with Israel will end if the leaders of the remaining Israeli prisoners who were held in the pocket did not launch in the next 4 days. I don't think they will do the deadline personally, Trump said. They want to play a strong role. We'll see how difficult. He added that he will not accept a slower schedule, either they go out by Saturday at 12 a.m. or all the bets. Trump announced that the deadline was 1 day before, in comments apparently with the correspondents. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has echoed Trump's threats since then, warning that his army, who has already been killed by more than 61,700 Palestinians since 2023, will issue his campaign to bomb in Gaza if the Israeli prisoners are not released. One of the issues that Trump seems to be decline, at least in front of Abdullah and Kamrat, his threat was that help from Jordan and Egypt could not agree to his plan to displace in Gaza. Trump said, I have no threat. I think we are above that. Abdullah diplomacy, but he says that the Arab countries have a special plan for Gaza. In his meeting with Trump, the Jordanian monarch was facing a difficult task. How would he repeat his country's opposition to the Gaza plan, Trump without offending an unknown president for his tolerance of the opposition? In the end, Abdullah chose to avoid speaking a lot in front of the media, and when he did so, his language was careful, accurate and designed to avoid crime. When asked if Jordan would take the Palestinians displaced from Gaza, the Jordanian leader said he would do what was better for his country. In social media publications after the meeting, he said that Jordan was steadfast in its position against the displacement of the Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. He added that the Arab countries will reach their own plan for Gaza, which will be presented after its completion. He also directed Trump, saying, finally, I see a person who can take us through the finish line to bring stability, peace and prosperity for all of us in the region. After the meeting, Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi also said that there is an Arab plan to rebuild Gaza without removing its people. Some observers believe that the Gaza-Trump plan is a negotiation tactic and that the Arab countries will be able to reach an anti-counter. Trump focuses on real estate, not the Palestinian attachment to the land. The US president, of course, has roots in the field of real estate. Many Trump's money comes from the real estate empire he inherited from his father, and since then he benefited from his family's name to license named products, in addition to hosting a realistic TV program. Some of these real estate tendencies, however, rocked the language it used when describing the Gaza plan on Tuesday. Trump Hanina said, "I have gone through a wonderful profession in real estate," Trump Hanina said. "When you have done what you have done, you can only do more good for people when you are president." Trump described Gaza as diamonds in the Middle East. However, when he was asked on Tuesday if he would think about buying Gaza as part of the seizure plan, Trump was rejecting. "We will not buy." Trump said, "There is nothing to buy. We will have Gaza. There is no reason to buy. It is Gaza. It is a war-torn area." Critics say his vision of Gaza, which was redeveloped with hotels and offices and Riviera, seems absolute from the region's policy. The Palestinians have stood up to long pressure to force them to their remaining lands, despite decades of the ongoing Israeli occupation. On Tuesday, Trump once again emphasized that the Palestinians do not want to stay in Gaza, and apparently ignored their connection to their lands. This nationalism was seen recently when hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced to the ceasefire to return to northern Gaza, even if most of their homes were destroyed by Israel. Most of them made the journey on foot. Their message was simple: they will not leave again. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to receive more information.